guys, we have a lot to cover in this video. Lots of games, lots of stories, so we're going to just hop right into it. First story is going to be the whole Resident Evil mini game. I really thought we're going to get a DLC. I know we're eventually going to get that, but I thought we're going to get a full-blown DLC with Leon, maybe his backstory, what he's been doing. Wasn't expecting this mini game. This mini game looks fun. I had it downloaded last night. It reminds me of like the old Mercenaries game, but I want to say it's a little tad funner because each thing you do to the zombies, whether you're popping their heads or doing it, whatever, maybe melee attacks, whatever, you're gathering points. And I'm wondering if you gather enough points, you can use those points in the Resident Evil store to unlock more guns, more perks, more concept art, stuff like that. I'm really curious of that. I will be playing that tonight because I'm so curious about this mini game, and it looks so much fun. Next news story: Sony and Bungie. This is kind of alarming story to me because Sony writes off another 565 million impairment loss against Bungie. Bungie has now lost over 20% of its value since Sony purchased the studio in 2022. This does not look good for Bungie or the game marathon, which keeps losing players. I really do think if now total since last year and this year, they've lost over 700 and I think $45 million altogether from impairment loss from Bungie. I think, in all honesty, if they continue to lose this kind of money quarter after quarter or year after year, or maybe by the end of this year they lose another 500 or 700 million, I really do think Bungie will close. Marathon isn't performing the way Sony is wants and what us, the players, thought it was going to perform. It keeps losing player count. I honestly think, and it's the thing is, it's not a bad game. It just has a huge learning curve to understand the mechanics, understand the characters, everything. It has a huge learning curve. But when you get that learning curve done, then it's fun. It's exciting. The times I've played with it, I have fun with it. Ultimately, I will say this: if they continue to lose this kind of money, they will close. Sony will close them, and that's a sad thing because they've made some good games. They made Halo, they made Destiny, and now they made this. So, but the biggest thing that stands out the most is Halo. So, but next news stories is going to be the whole Sharma kind of talk about exclusive games. She said she's trending carefully and it is not ready to sign off on any major changes to the policy, which meaning she doesn't want to make any rash decisions that's hurting the momentum that Xbox is having right now. So she doesn't want to make, like, let's say the newest Gears and be like, no, this is an exclusive game to Xbox. It'll never go on the cross-platform. They'll never go to PlayStation or any of this. And it eventually hurt the business that she's doing very well in. But I really do think that Xbox needs some kind of exclusive in their platform. Like what they did with Replace. Replace is just on Xbox and PC and Steam. I really do think if they brought out the new Gears, I think there should be like a time window if they do decide to keep it exclusive, maybe for a year. Because if you have it for a year on, let's say, Xbox and just Xbox and the Windows and PC, I think it'll generate more people to get an Xbox versus like if I had to wait a whole year to have the newest Gears E-Day on PlayStation, I had to wait a whole year, and I'm seeing everyone rave about it. I'm going to get an Xbox. I'm not going to wait a whole year. It's just not me. It's not my style. But I really do think what she's doing right now is very smart. But time will tell what will happen with this exclusive. I really do think they're going to talk more about it when they do their showcase, I think next month, when they do their Xbox showcase. I think there's a lot of things that we're gonna learn from that showcase. But on to the next news story. We're talking about Star Fox. Star Fox is coming to Switch to June 25th, but this isn't a new Star Fox. This is a remaster from Star Fox 6 and 64 with more features. Um, I just wish they would have gave us a brand new Star Fox, like something very new. Now I get it. This is a Star Fox that is remastered, but this is a Star Fox that has been remastered at least 5 different times. Um, this is a remaster plus with new features, but at the same time, it is a remaster, and they're charging $50 for a remaster. Um, it is a crazy thing that Nintendo can't come up with, something fun, and exciting with Star Fox. Like a new story or whatever. But I mean, people are gonna buy it. Unfortunately, I mean, if they've remade it over 5 times, there's a reason why they keep remaking it, because it keeps selling. So I am kind of curious of how much units it is gonna sell, but pass it off to you. What do you think about this new Star Fox remastered? Are you guys gonna pick it up? Now, I've never played this game. This makes me want to play the first one. Now, we got a brand new trailer for Aliens Fireteam's Team's Elite 2. Release date is aimed for the summer of this year, and it's going to be on PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox, and Series X and S. I never played the first one. This is something very new. Now, this is just my opinion. I would love to play this game in VR. I know there's probably, I think there's been previous Alien games in VR, but the sound, everything that was in this trailer made me like, man, I wish I would have played this in VR. Or that, or in like a very pitch black room. No lights, no windows, no nothing, just immersive and like really nice headphones. And just play, because the sound of the guns, the aliens, everything looked amazing. It looked breathtaking as far as like what you're able to do with all these different kinds of guns and every kind of setup, traps the aliens. And in fact, we're going to be facing off with the Queen alien. Sign me up. I can't wait to play this game. I am kind of curious the price point, but it has made very hype for this game. But I pass it off to you. What do you guys think about this Aliens trailer? Fireteam Elite 2. Now, sad case for people that don't have Nintendo Switch 2s yet. Now, they are going to raise their price from $450 to $500, and this is coming September 1st. So we do have enough time to gather them. I'm pretty sure probably in the summer they're going to do bundles. Nintendo might do some bundles to lower the cost and try to get them out before they up their price. Now this is coming from the company saying memory is the key reason why the price hike due to unpredicted price rise. Unprecedented price rise as far as memory, which is true. I mean, I've been eyeing memory for my PS5, and that is just scary. Because I want at least a 3 terabyte stick or at least a 2, and that price fluctuates. It's so scary, but I can understand what they're trying to do. But I am kind of curious if it's going to keep selling once it hits 500. Because, I mean, yes, they do have a lot of games. They do have a lot of good games I personally want to play. I want to play Pokemon Utopia, I should say. There's Donkey Kong. There's the new Super Mario remasters. There's a couple other games that are third party that I can at least play on the go. I can play Cyberpunk. I can play a couple other ones. NBA 2K, I believe. So there is a lot of games on there that is very, I should say, playable. So I am curious though of like how many more units are gonna sell after it hits 500. But I pass it off to you. Are you shocked or surprised that Nintendo raises their Switch 2 price? Now the last story of the I should say the last story of the video is the Bioshock. I am a somewhat fan. I do like the Bioshock games. I used to play the older ones, so I like the older ones. I used to remember playing those games like and just being blown away by the story, by the environment, everything. So the latest Bioshock, the CEO sat down for an interview and talked about the Bioshock and how he was very deeply disappointed to how Take Two Interactive hadn't made a Bioshock game in over a decade, but has expressed hope for the future of the franchise. Um, I can't believe it's been a decade. It seems like it's been longer than that. They are making they are making the next Bioshock game. I know Ron Ferguson, I believe, from Diablo has been put onto this, so it is making progress. I am kind of curious of like the timeline of when it is going to be released. The remastered of the older Bioshock has been canceled. They're still making the Bioshock movie on Netflix. But it does suck because I mean I do like the Bioshock games. The Bioshock games are very fun, especially the story, the elements, everything in between is very fun and unique. But at this rate, the development for this game I think has been 4 or maybe longer than that years, and we haven't got anything. We haven't got a trailer for it. We haven't got any concept art. We haven't got any what the story is going to be about. Like, is it a sequel? Is there a prequel? Any of that. So I am very concerned about this new Bioshock game because I do like them. But that's all I got for game news. Let me know in the comments below what stood out, what you want to talk about. What games are you looking forward to this month? Are you going to play the new Batman game? Are you guys going to play the new 007? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, guys. Peace.